Things have changed a bit since we got back. We have a bee apiary with no bees. I went into the forest yesterday and I could not find the bees. But that's okay. We will find them. I found a bunch of these crates, and we brought back some stones and cobblestone. And in these crates there is stuff. Yeah, I was out for several hours just exploring just in this general area. So I'll show you what I've done. I made some crock pots. I made a couple more molds. I went and picked up the anthracite, and we have charcoal and brown coal and black coal and firewood. And of course we have our tools here. I made some tin bronze saws and shovels because I found a bunch of tin. So let's see what else we might have found. Oh, we just found a few treasures. Oh, and if you look down here, I managed to find enough of that spider web to make 4 silk sacks. So now I have a lot of storage. I also have my huge trunk that I carry around with me, so we can drop that at any point in time and fill it up with stuff. So, life is good here. Oh, tons of peat too. Yeah, we got some molds to fill. Gotta start smelting some ore. Oh, yes. I also did this. Little computer lag there. So our fruits and vegetables and our meat will last a little longer than it did up top. When I put these berries in here, it was like 2.6 days, and now it's 7 and 9 days. So, much better. But for a cellar to actually function properly, it has to be out of the light. And this counts. This works. So, I rarely make my cellars like this. Usually I do the big walk-in cellars. But we're not staying here forever. So, we just did a quick little fix of a cellar. So, that's pretty much just the update right now. Oh yeah, I made these crates. Or chests. These are crates. I didn't make these. So let's see what we got in here. That one's empty. We've got birch logs and maple logs and bony soil. Lots of bony soil. Medium fertility, low fertility, and andesite stone. Is there any water near us? Let's check the map. We're looking for water. Oh, that's quite the distance. Well, let's see. We could go here. Or we could go up here. I would like to... Let's see. Let's find a log. And my knife. And we're going to make... No. Is that it? That's it. Wow, it was square before. Okay, well, that's what we need right there. That wooden pan. And we're going to take some of our bony soil as soon as we locate it again. Oh, take around 20. Okay. Check and gosh, do I not have an empty one anywhere here? There we go. Let's grab one of these. One. Okay. The whole point for this is to drop this stuff off. I want to have as many empty spaces as possible so that we can fill them up with things that we get from the bony soil. All right, let's head for the water. If you've ever done this, it's time consuming and could be a little boring, but I like seeing what we might get. And sometimes you might get some treasures that make it really worth it. Oh, look at that. We're just going to mark this for now. And if you can hear, today's companion voice is Hippie and Salty playing a Stray vintage story. A Stray is their little story that they're telling. They're fun to watch. Let's see. We're here. Now, you don't want to get this wet because apparently if you get it wet, then I guess it ruins it. Wow, black coal all the way over here. Okay, now we just want to stand here and right click and right click again. There. The treasures will pop into our bar or into our sacks. If you are playing the standard way, with the monsters and all of that, this is something that you can do at night in the safety and comfort of your little home. You have to create a water block somewhere in your little home and stand in it, and you can do this during the night. Well, the monsters are outside doing their thing. It's a good way to pass the time. It's also a good way to pick up items if you're having a hard time finding a particular item or an ore or something. Sometimes you can get a few pieces, and sometimes it's enough to either get you started or get you enough to finish whatever project you're working on. Like that last bit of copper or something. See, now I have them all hidden in the silk sacks, so I have no idea what I'm getting. So I'm going to go and do this, and I'll let you know what I get. A 160 chunks of bony soil, and you can see what we got out of it. Mostly bones, but it's bony soil, so I kind of expected that. But we got some flax fibers, some copper arrowheads, flint arrowheads, a silver nugget, a candle, 2 rusty gears, 2 gold nuggets, and 4 rough diamonds. So I think that's pretty good. We can deal with that. All right. Let's pick some of this up on our way back. You know, I've often wondered if these rocks despawn after they've been discovered. Do they eventually just disappear over time if they're not picked up? I have been to different places and saw mostly copper chunks, and I didn't pick them up, and when I went back for them, they were gone. So I don't know what happened to them. There's a worm. Now, worms can be eaten. They can be used for fishing, or they can be used to make an additive for your garden that helps your plants grow. And we will eventually be doing that. We're not collecting worms for that purpose right now, but I do have a handful of them. And if they're still around when the time comes, we might use them for the garden. Hadn't really thought much about fishing. We generally have enough of other sources of protein that I don't usually have to go fishing. And in real life, it's not really something that I enjoy doing, so. So our goal here in the short term is going to be to just explore this area and continue working our way. Savite stones. Okay, now, if I remember correctly, that has something to do with the meteors hitting. Am I thinking correctly? Let's do some digging and see. Yippers, that's exactly it. Okay. Let's see, do we have the proper pickaxe for this? No. We have a tier 3, we need a tier 4. But at least we know it's here. We can pick up the this stone down here. But we can't pick up the let's say, meteoritic. Yeah, we can't pick that up. But we can pick up this other rock down here, which we're not actually going to do right now. But we know it's here. So let's go ahead and make a mark on our map. Actually, you know what? I'm going to change the color of that. All right. Let's head home and find some food. Got a lot of animals around us. And this is a nice area. There's a lot of flat land here. Could actually build our home here. But it's 57 degrees in May. I don't know if that's warm enough to be able to do everything that I want to do. Okay, we need to go and drop all of our new treasures off. Let's see. All of these should be lined up. Uh-oh. Are we out of order here? We sure are. Might have happened when I swapped out the baskets for the chests. And of course I made these chests so that I can write on them. But we're not going to do that yet because it would be redundant because we're going to be moving stuff around so much. Okay, I have some more worms here. Where are they? I don't see them. Oh, wait. There we go. All of them open? Yep, all of them are open. And that one over there doesn't really count because it's just dirt. Okay. Now, if I shift-click on these, it'll move all of my stuff. Some of it will end up grouped with like items, and if it can't find a like item, it just puts them in a random spot. But as long as it gets in there, I don't think it matters. We can organize it later. We have a candle, which means that we can make a plate and make a lantern. Now, I have heard that you can make tools using the bones. Now, I tried that a while back, but I was not successful. So, I'm not sure how that's going to work. Maybe we'll try it again one day. Okay. Let's go grab these things. Put them back in our inventory. Alright, we gotta put our black coal over here. You can right click just to pick it up. Shift to set it down, but you be careful where you're standing because it might smack you. And then your little survival buddy will squeal at you. Okay, let's go and grab our bowl and some food. Yeah, we need to find some meat because it's it's requiring 2 and a portion to fill us up from empty. And if we have meat, it won't require quite as much. I had some bee grenades that I threw in here with the hopes that they would, it worked once before, with the hopes that the bees would populate the hives. They did not. They just beat this little guy up, and then they went over and swarmed, and then they stung Marco, and then they went over here and they stung Tinker before they swarmed away. So we didn't get any bees. And I just wanted the honey so that I could seal my crock pots. But I do have a little bit of resin, but I don't want to waste the resin on that if we can get the bees to make us some wax. Okay. I think our next plan, let's grab a shovel and an axe and a knife. Say we have a shovel, an axe, and a knife. Oh, our axe doesn't have a lot of life in it. Let's put these up here. They are the backup plan. Let's go grab some food. What if I put some berries there? What is that? 2 days. Nah, that's not enough. Cranberries generally last the longest out of refrigeration. And of course you can grab grain. It's not very filling, but it does last a long time. We can also take our parsnips and carrots. So let's grab some of those. There's more cranberries. We got 4 days on the cranberries. Ooh, a day and a half on the currants. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna... Okay, let's grab the currants. Cranberries have 17 days. Okay. We're just gonna do a lot of munching on currants. We don't want them to go to waste. Food is kind of valuable right now. All right, I think we are ready to go on a short adventure. We are going to venture into the woods here and look for bees. Hello, everybody. That's quite the group you have here. Let's see what we've got here. Some more of that. I'm finding quite a bit of this. But that's okay, because apparently, and it has been working. It burns quick, burns long, burns hot. I wonder how deep it is, if it's even here in this spot. We did find some of this stuff really close. Ah, look, there it is. Really close to the mouth of a cave. Nice. I am going to block that off a bit so the animals don't get down in there. We're going to mark this on our map. All right, let's continue on our journey into the forest. Now, the focus is bees. Sometimes you can hear them, sometimes you can't, so you have to turn your volume up a bit. There is a mod. Is this clay? Yes, it is blue clay. There is a mod that can alert you. Are these good? Let's try. Can I eat that? I can. I didn't die. Ooh. Okay, that's nice. All right, we're gonna grab these. Anyway, yeah, the bee mod will alert you if there are bees nearby. And it just basically puts text at the bottom of your screen that says bzzz. So. Hi there. Can you tell me where the bees are? And in the forest, sometimes you will run into the wolves and the bears, and you will often find blueberries. And lots of sticks. And watch for the pine trees. Pine trees sometimes will yield the resin. So, and it's a shiny, gooey, goldish orange. Ooh, looks like I hit some blueberries here. Goldish orange, gooey substance that you will need when you go to build some mechanics later on. Okay, I'm going to turn my volume up a bit and listen. Yeah, don't mess with him. He will bite you. You can catch them and eat them, but they're not so easy to catch. Let's see what we got here. Maple. Now, apparently you can make this little gadget and stick it in the maple trees and get syrup, I suppose. We had just gotten to that point in another game save before I was forced to abandon the save. My game got a little corrupt, so we had to start over. Oh, more mushrooms. Okay, are these good? Are these safe to eat? Okay, appears so. I didn't die. Somewhere I do have a list. I just don't have access to it at the moment. More anthracite. Let's see what we've got here. Crusty salt. Oh. Okay, so somewhere here is a cave I've been down in. Is it this? The mouth isn't marked. Okay, this could be tricky. There's spider webs. Do spider webs respawn? If I have come in here and taken them all, will they pop back up? So I don't know if I've been in this cave or not. I think when you're exploring caves, and if you forget to, oh, look at this, anthracite. If you forget to mark the opening of the cave, it's probably a good idea to drop a cube of soil or something, or a packed dirt is even better. That tells you that you've been in this cave. If I go into a cave and I find a room and there's a lot of junk in the room, sometimes I will take the junk out and drop it along the path to get out. And then that tells me that's the path. It also tells me that I've been here. Okay, there was anthracite over there. Okay, now I know there was a way in. I think it was back behind me. Ooh, payday. Another one. Okay, this is where we get lost. If it keeps going, we're gonna get lost. Nope. All right. Okay, is that the way out? That's the way out. All right, I am going to mark this cave with black, which will tell me that there's anthracite down there. I can barely see that, but it'll show up when I need it to. All right, we're still looking for bees. Let's put these things away.